Welcome to part 28 of Grand Theft Auto 5, and in this episode, we're going to be doing some things on Floyd's job that may or may not get Floyd fired, or possibly hurt, whichever one comes first. But whatever the case, we have some plans, and that's why Trevor came to this place.
Trevor is a what?
Trevor is a good guy. He's like family. Got a kid, ain't he, Floyd?
That's it, right? Yes, Trevor. but the thing is, I ain't been with that many women. I don't find it easy, and Deborah, we're getting married, so.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But I'm scared that she's gonna leave me. I mean, this is her place, and the fornicating. There's Mr. Raspberry Jam.
Whoa. Now, Mr. Raspberry Jam, he died a noble death, bringing great joy to a lonely man.
I ain't got a very big penis. Some girls laugh when they look at it.
Wow, show me.
Oh, no.
Show me,
No,
boy!
I don't want to.
Mine ain't nothing special, but this boy gets the job done. All right? Now, Wade here says that you work at the docks.
Yes.
Look at me!
Can you just put your Johnson away, sir?
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, I work at the docks.
And? Anything interesting there for a man like me?
Well, I mean, I don't rightly know. What kind of person are you?
Oh, I'm that kind of person, Floyd. I am that kind of person. Now, let's get you, Wade, and that little tormentor down there to put these on. We are going for a ride. Gentlemen, the gateway to America awaits. Ron, we got an inside man at the port of LS. I'm gonna send you some information. I need you on point to help plan things.
I got it, T. I really miss...
In case you're wondering, folks, yes, this is actually a plan for another heist. And this heist, I think, is the one that will not garner you any money, but actually garner you some enemies. So on that note, we're going to be driving all the way over to the docks.
Like I said, I don't
Now, if that doesn't sound familiar, Michael had to steal a bug fan from the docks. And that basically is the whole gist of this robbery.
For something to steal.
We're scoping out the docks, seeing what we can see, seeing what we can steal, so that way, when Trevor gets this heist going, he'll be rolling in dough. Or so he thinks. Again, I just said that this is actually the heist that, well, we're not going to make any money on. This is actually the starting operations of that. Now it's me scratching my arm. Yeah, I do itch sometimes. But nonetheless, I did not mean to wreck that car. Let's just keep going.
$36 billion worth of cargo came
We
through the
are
port
going to
of
be
Los
doing
Santos
some
last year.
other activities as well.
I don't want to hijack a truck full of
Well, I
pineapple.
wouldn't say other activities
You need
like
to give us the inside
missions
track
and stuff.
of
We're
what's
going to be
coming
doing some other activities as well while we're trying to scope out this place. Like, for instance, we're going to be helping Floyd out on his job to try to not look suspicious. After all, a guy who looks like Trevor is highly suspicious. Not to be mean to the guy, but that guy is highly suspicious as hell. It's only a matter of time before anybody actually points out the fact that, yeah, he looks like a bum. And then Trevor gets mad and tries to kill you because you called him a bum. So on that note, we just gotta be inconspicuous as humanly possible because we don't want to cause any suspicion or any sort of wanted meters or anything like that. Because if you do, well, you're not going to be able to actually... Okay, let's put it like this. If you cause any, like, unwanted attention, like causing a wanted meter or stuff like that, you'll fail the mission, obviously. Because the police will try to shoot Floyd, and Floyd is the only one on the truck. Secondly, there is the thing that if you do cause any more controversy, you won't even get past the gate. So you can't actually act an ass here.
The National Office of Security Enforcement monitor the whole
So on that note,
if something goes off in Port City,
let's just
every road round here gets
head
shut
over
down.
to
No
the
way
docks
anybody could come in
check-in station,
or out.
so that way we can go in for roll call, if you will. And of course,
Get the dispatch.
Trevor and Wade are actually working, well, not insured really. Should anything happen to those guys, they can't really sue for workman's comp, because they're not even workers.
Here comes the soup. I gotta check in.
Remember.
Oh, and by the way, driving over to the check-in station is a time limit. Because if you take too long to get to the check-in station, well, guess what? Oh, poor Floyd. Poor Wade, sorry. He has to do the shitty jobs, unfortunately. But as I was saying, if you take too long to check in, they will try to check you for an ID, and you will fail the mission.
Yeah, it's over here.
So yeah, that is an actual time limit. So on that note, let's follow Floyd and head over to the crane, where we're going to be doing most of our jobs, the crane area.
Shoot it down if they have to.
So how's a man in
And
a hurry
one
supposed to
other
get in
thing
and out
that
of this
needs to be
place?
mentioned about
We
this.
got a port that stretched to 50 feet.
Yeah,
You
what's
could
the Coast Guard
actually
responsible?
inadvertently fail on the jobs.
45-foot response
So
vessels, air
bear
support.
that in
You're not
mind.
gonna move much faster
I'm
than
not doing that intentionally, but
Maybe I'll have to
let's
saddle
be
you up
honest.
and ride you across the Miriam
when it
Turner
comes
overpass.
down to Murphy's Law,
just said
you don't
they
get
had the water
100%
surface real
every time.
Okay.
This
That
game will
is
see
the
to it
freighter I
that you
told about.
don't.
What do you think they got on it?
I mean, unless you
just
play it
opened door.
perfectly
We
and
need to know what's
practice
in
it
the
many
container.
times, this game will
What?
see to it that you
But
don't, because you are
these
bound to
marked
fuck up.
military. Government.
Anything weird about that?
The
And
government
of no
stuff
fault
is
of your
hot
own.
freight. Pulls up, goes
Again,
right through.
case in point
This
with the
stuff's
street race with
just been
Howe.
sitting here.
Anyway,
You are beginning to arouse my...
and about those street
Curiosity.
races, I'm not going to be able to show all
Merryweather
those
guys at 2
off.
o'clock.
Those are
They're
basically
giving
going to
Forrest
be
a hard time, all right.
hobbies and pastimes that you could do on the side. Again, I said this playthrough is not 100%, and primarily 100% actually means you get a gold on every single mission. There's a lot of missions I haven't had a gold on, so bear that in mind.
Up here.
So,
okay?
I just need to operate the crane, huh?
How
What
about I
could
run
possibly
that prick
go
over in
wrong?
this thing?
I thought you wanted to scope the place.
Well, the crane is basically controlled. You need the D-pad to lift the crane
You're
up
always
and
nervous.
down.
Relax.
Not always, sir.
Or was it the L button? No, you need the D-pad. Yeah, that's right. You need the D-pad to lift the crane up and down to magnetize the box.
You'll
It
be
may sound
fine.
boring, but
Boys on a waist
after
clear
all,
his
you
throat.
are trying
It
to
never
be
happened when he's
inconspicuous so you
neck
can
deep in
scope the place
shit.
out and not get seen.
They're gonna check us.
Thing about the crane being tied to the D-pad, you may inadvertently
Those containers. Baby.
let go of the crane. Now, if your D-pad's broken on your wireless or
Hook it
wired
up.
controller, well, guess
That's
what?
it.
You're never gonna pick
Now
that
we
thing
gotta
up.
Bring it over to Bay F.
I know why
So,
they call them handlers.
yeah.
Because they handle like a dream.
This
I
ain't
just
a
wanted to
toy,
point
sir.
that
It's
out,
heavy machinery.
because that
Thanks.
did happen to
I'm
me
high
one
as a
time
kite.
when I had a
You
controller
should
that
not be
did
operating
not
this vehicle while
actually
under the
work
influence.
on the
I'll
D-pad,
operate you
and
under
I
the
long since
influence
throw
if you're
that
not
shit
careful.
out. So on that note, we're going to be heading over to the yellow dot, and make sure that when you lower this thing, it will actually get to the ground safely, because my D-pad jammed just like I thought it would, and before I could actually lift it, the car gets damaged. Okay. So yeah, that actually was no
Now I'll
fault
get
of
the other
mine.
one
That
for
actually
ya.
was the
Me,
controller. My
anyway.
D-pad jammed.
I'm gonna need a better view
And it
of
took
that
a lot of
freighter.
wiping to
I'm
unjam
sorry,
it. So
but
on
this
that
is as
note,
close as you going to
because I think
get.
there was something stuck in it.
Nah, I need to take some pictures. Send them to my guy.
On that
Ron.
note, we
I'll
got
need
the
a proper
crate
view.
in,
There's the crane.
and now I think we need to lift up the other crate so we won't be looking
Please.
absolutely suspicious. Now, if you take too long with the crate, they will get suspicious, and yeah, you will fail. So this is technically a hidden time limit too, sort of a guy dang it sort of thing. And I don't want to damage this crate,
I'm gonna lose
because
my
when you
job.
do, you fail the mission as you just recently saw. Did I latch onto it? No, I didn't. Let's move it up a little bit. Yeah, and I have my phone on the camera app,
Hey,
so
whose
that
dick
way,
you have to
when
suck
I'm
to
done
get
with
this
this,
job?
I
Either
could actually
Stevedore
start
used to
taking
be
pictures of the
backbreaking
ship,
work.
which is the
Now
next
you're
thing we're
paying
gonna have to
brain
do.
surgeon bucks to
Well,
push an
actually, no, that's not the
oversized
next thing,
shopping
because we've
cart.
got another job to
God
do,
did not
and
belay
then
for
we
no
take
one to
pictures
get
of the
this
ship.
job. Trevor's old friends with the, well, with the.
So on that note,
With the say no more. You didn't fillet no
we just need
one,
to
but
deliver
darling
this
Debbie
box over to the
probably did.
location
She
and not
probably enjoyed
drop it. If the controller don't get jammed this time around. Because, by the way, I had that controller for about maybe 12 years, actually. That's why it jammed the way it did. A lot of my peripherals last for quite a while until it starts breaking. So yeah, there's that.
Okay. It's up to
Let's
the
drop
top of
this
the
a little
crane
bit
for me.
without break. Oh god, I thought I broke it. Whew, that was close. Alright, next up, we're going to the other crate. And by the way, due to the fact that I accidentally failed, well, there goes the gold anyway. So up the ladder we go, and time for us to climb all the way up to the top of this crate here. Yeah, it's a pretty high climb. So all we need to do now is get to the cockpit of the crane and
I'm not
man this
permitted
crane.
to drive cranes, buddy.
Hey, you need me to get your union
Oh, no,
rep
I don't
up
wanna
here
jump.
Right now? Sooner you get in the cab, sooner
Come
we
on,
can get out of
climb
here.
up. There we
This is
go.
on you.
And climb down.
Get
All
out
right.
this walkway, climb down the ladder, and go
For
into the
Trevor,
cabin.
you're going to have to, once again, man another crane. I mean, we need to change the view, though. Because it looks awkward
First off,
sideways.
position
So,
the cabin
I
over
think
a
there's a
container.
way to change the view. Oh, wait, it's the back
You gotta
button.
line up the cabin over
Excuse
the
me one
container.
second. Stupid fly. Anyway, it'll take past me a little while to actually realize, oh wait, I'm supposed to actually change the view, which will pretty much help me get these damn boxes. Give him a moment. Ah, there it goes. Hey, go back to that view. There we go.
Looks like
That
you're in
makes
line.
this a lot easier for a
That's
lot of
lined
people.
up. Move the spreader down so it can.
I
grab the container.
know, we should have actually finished this a long time ago. But, you know, death actually speeds up the time about 6 minutes, you know. For some inexplicable reason.
She's there.
Alright,
Lock her up.
latch onto it. There we go.
It's hooked up. So
Now
lift
pick
high
it
enough
up
to clear
and
that
carry it over
container
the
stack
crates.
And move it to the other end. Take us to the other end. Bay number 5.
And then there's a drop zone you need
We
to
ain't
drop
there
this to.
yet.
And you're going to have to do this twice before you actually start taking pictures for the heist. And here's the drop zone.
That's the truck.
Right over there.
Ease her onto
The
it.
truck. Move to the truck,
You
dude.
wanna line
Move to
it
the
up
truck
with the
past me.
frame of the truck.
There you go. And drop this down. And unlatch.
Truck is clear to go.
Okay, drop
And
it
you said
down.
You wasn't qualified. Go back up to the other end and start again. Get back down to the other end.
Oh, wait, never mind. We already dropped it down. Never mind. Let's see. Where
Get in
is that?
position over the second container in Bay 1.
Where's that next crate? We'll just go over here, and we're gonna get it. And by the way, I'd just like to point out to everyone that this too is also a time limit. You take too long, then the guy operating the crane is gonna be suspicious. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, you're trying to keep a low profile while trying to scope out the place that you're going to rob. Now then, one last drop and that should be it. Where's the truck? Right over here? Okay, perfect. And into the truck zone we go. Booyah!
All right, you're done.
So now,
Time.
it'll be break time, and this is the perfect time for us to go and take those pictures. So we need to go over. No, don't jump over the don't jump over the railing. We need to go over here. And no! God damn it! Workman's comp? Workman's comp? No, but seriously. Goddamn, son. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to get off the platform, but instead I ended up climbing over the rail.
I mean, this is
Thankfully, the checkpoint is right where I need it to be. So, yeah. Let's just take some pictures here. I thought I had it set on the camera app. Oh well. So we need to take pictures of the front of the boat. Or, yeah, we gotta take pictures of the front of the boat. I didn't read what that said. Let's see. SS Full Air. Okay, I guess. No, it's SS Bulker. Oh, wait, I remember that boat. That's the boat Nico came in on. Ha! That's funny. Anyway, we got the security detail. And lastly, we need to take a picture of the end of the boat. And there's the boat right there. Now we're going to have to send him to Ron. Ron! Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind, I was going the right way. Okay. I did not want to call him. I just want to send him the text messages. So now... Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't call him. So now let's get out of here. Seriously, we've been here long enough, and I don't want to fall down and cause another workman's comp accident. So that way, we just need to go down this... Oh, shit. I did not want to do a running jump. I did not. No! Get off the ladder. Alright, the last thing we need to do is take the truck into the docking bay. So that's the only thing left we need to do. Or for the most part, meet up with Floyd, one of the two.
Trevor, you want to see that?
And the thing about this, you're going to end up having to walk slowly sometimes. And yeah, that can be a pain in the butt. So with that said, let's just get in the truck, because Floyd should be in the vicinity. And we're going to drive to the docking bay.
It's over on the other dock.
Alright.
So they've been guarding one of
Now,
the
this is another thing that could actually cause you to fail your mission. I didn't mean to jump off the... I seriously, God, did not mean to jump off the crane.
We're going in.
But,
I don't know. The rules applied to me my whole
here's another
life.
thing that will cause you to fail your mission. The way you drive. You accidentally hit people? Suspicious. So, be careful.
I love Deborah.
If she lived,
And one last thing.
but she's not.
Once we do what we do here,
You've got a dead-end job.
you're gonna have to try to drive away, or at least get into a vehicle as quickly as humanly possible. Because if you're caught in a certain manner, the cops are gonna come after you. So there's that.
No one's jealous of you, Floyd.
I'll explain more when we get there.
Abused by that woman. You're abused by
For
these
now,
drivers. I mean, I've never worked so hard in
we
my
have
life.
to head over
I've been
to...
doing this every day for 10 years.
Only usually with less of
We
the
have to head over to the
criminality.
docks and
You're
check in.
wasting your life,
And by the
boy.
way,
It's lucky we turned
this
up
is
when
our
we did.
introduction to
I'm
Merryweather.
saving you from yourself.
Not too fond of those jackasses,
What do you his
really.
mother? He's fine.
Especially in Grand Theft Auto Online. While, yeah, they're good for dropping supply drops,
Keep him busy while we
Merryweather
get to work.
also has some missions as well against them. So there's that. They'll still give you supply drops nonetheless.
Hey, 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 hey! You can't come through here. It's restricted access.
No entiendo. No understando. Manifesto. Manifesto say deliver here.
Hey, stop.
Where the fuck do you think you're going? Get back out!
We must have got confused. God don't speak English. Must have misread the
Manifesto. He said go here.
Now, see this bag that Trevor left with? If the foreman catches you with that bag, he'll call the police and it'll be a 3-star wanted meter. So what you need to do is find yourself a vehicle. And this probably will also be the reason why it took so long, because I accidentally passed up one and did not know about it. And then I had also a brain fart like, oh shit, why am I running out the gate with a goddamn bag? It's kind of the stupidest thing I ever did, so please forgive me on that note. But once we get to a vehicle, and once we leave the premises, well, Floyd's still gonna be on his own, but still, Ron's gonna contact us and let us know about the situation as well as the
Trevor, these photos. You've really stumbled onto something.
the
ship,
information that he just got from the boat.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about the ship. If we put a man with a gun on
thing
the bridge
is,
next to it and get a guy on board, I think we got a good
We
chance
probably
of
are
taking
going to
over.
leave our truck here
Well, it looks
because,
to me
well,
there's a container
we
below deck.
don't need
They're
to
guarding
be...
it for the
Oh, that's another
government,
thing I was doing. I
keeping
was
it
looking for
off
my
the
truck.
books.
We don't need to
Serious
actually
military
stick
technology,
around
looks like.
and see
Yeah,
what happens to
of course.
Floyd,
I
because
just
once those
found
guys
the
get tired of
manifesto. They're
beating up
testing
Floyd,
something
they'll
out.
try
It's
to look
gotta
for
be
the
that.
information
Now, get back to
that
work.
we stole.
The
So on
TPA
that note,
conglomerate
we don't want to be
private.
around when that
Only one
happens.
man responsible.
Merryweather is a bitch
Of
to deal
course,
with.
Yeah, but I'll start pulling all the intel I can get on Merryweather. at the
So
same
on that
time.
note,
I got a file here somewhere.
let's just drive. It's gonna take a while, so I will be cutting to see you guys when we actually make it near Vespucci Beach.
See this car here?
Well, didn't take long to actually get into several wrecks on the way there, but we're almost at Vespucci Beach, folks. Whew! I feel sorry for Floyd. Poor man, he's gone through a lot and has to deal with those shitheads at Merryweather. Well, he deserves so much better. Spoiler alert, he doesn't get anything better after this. Just saying. So on that note, let's just get inside and see how everybody... And we'll get this plan situated, actually.
What in the name of all things holy?
I tried to stop it, but it just kept coming and coming.
Oh, it's there, Wade. Look, Betty, you're just not cut out for honest work, all right?
Did you get what you needed?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I just got to figure out a place to plan this now. All right, this'll do.
That woman ain't even fine. Ain't no one understands why Floyd lets her use him so.
Oh, it's low self-esteem, Wade. We got to build him back up. Now. And there, perfect.
Alright, we've got 2 attempts.
All right, so
The
based
first
on my
attempt,
observations,
we
I'd
are
say
going
these
to be
Merryweather security
trying
cross-knots
to
are sitting on
take
something
the
real valuable.
submarine from the military base, as well as a helicopter from the military base, which also would include Michael would have to go to flying school. You'll still end up having to go to flying school anyway, that's a part of 100%. But that would include Michael having to go to flying school, and Trevor stealing a submarine. Either way, you're gonna steal a submarine, it doesn't really matter. But the point of the matter is, you're going to be stealing a submarine in order for you to set explosives on the ship and literally rob everything that Merryweather has. So basically, there's two approaches. Gunning down everybody on the boat and taking them by surprise in the water, or coming in through the air and taking them by surprise in the water. Either way, it doesn't really matter.
So, what do you think? Container ship,
because at the end of the day, you don't want to get, well, you're not going to get anything out of this, basically. Why am I saying that? Because of the fact that that's going to actually move plot along. And it'll get us in deep shit.
You and Floyd can help. We'll get Michael involved and he can put us in touch with some local talent. Okay, all right.
What is that smell?
Oh, we are going straight to the local union rep. Wade here was injured in the performance of his duties. Human waste has seeped into his very pores, and I am sorry to say this, but I don't think he's ever going to smell normal again.
You can't go to the union.
You are union, all right? And you vouched for us, all right? You look at him, man. Smell him. No. Smell him.
Trevor, you're planning a robbery on my place of work. You violated Mr. Raspberry Jam, and God alone knows what else. You damaged Deborah. Look, my lady and my union, that's all I got. So why don't we just let this all slide, huh?
If you're comfortable with what's happened to your cousin, then so be it, all right? But I would give him a bath and rinse him off.
No! No baths!
Jesus Christ, Wade. Why don't you just take a bath? Oh wait, Trevor, never mind, I forgot. Anyway, with that said, and the fact that Deborah's whole entire apartment looks like a hellhole, I think we've passed this mission with a silver. Okay, that's a surprise. I guess getting all the stuff done is basically part of the mission, but the mission time would probably be the only thing I failed in because I died twice. On that note,
Trevor, hey.
We've contacted Michael and Franklin, and they're going to be a part of this mission. Again, if I would have took the offshore approach, Michael would have been flying a helicopter to the vicinity.
Yeah, okay.
Which would probably get you into the most annoying mission in the game, where you're trying to steal a helicopter from the CIA or some sort of secret military base. And Michael would have to actually get flying lessons. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're done for right now with Trevor. But yeah, we're going to have to set up with that heist later. But we've got other things to worry about. Like, for instance, what Franklin is up to. And we'll find out in part 28.